We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.
Baby, I got your money.
All right, y'all. What up? It's the Ash Cash Show every Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know I'm mad late, though. I wasn't going to say that, but I know I'm mad late. It was, man, from last night. I'll be honest, and I'll show you my text. I was texting 2 a.m. It was, oh, man. What time was this? It's 6:55. Look, 2:28 in the morning. I'm conducting, business and stuff. So I apologize for being late. Everything is great. You know what I'm saying? Everything is great. Everything is great. You know what I'm saying? Everything is great. Just moving at a pace. You know what I mean? Just moving at a pace. Think of it this way, right? Think of it like a boulder, right? Think about if you pushing a boulder, think about a mountain, right? Think about a mountain. Ross, thank you, Ross, for the love. Think about a mountain, right? Think about you pushing a boulder up a mountain. So while you pushing a boulder off the mountain, up the mountain, it's so tough. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. You know what I'm saying? And once you get to the top of the mountain, if you keep pushing that boulder, after a while, inertia is going to happen, right? Inertia, right? Inertia happens. And what is inertia? Inertia means the force of the gravity of energy, everything start pushing it. You know what I'm saying? And so right now it's just inertia. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with you. Man, the energy of the show is excellent. Hopefully everybody checked out last night's episode. Last night's episode was crazy. Getting a lot of great feedback from the episode. We just got confirmation for 3 big interviews. The energy is just great. That's all I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Neo Diviso's up next. You know what I'm saying? So we dropping that Neo. You know what I'm saying? We dropping that Neo next. And then we got some big names. Fast out to Grind and Motivate. Yo, go check out my guy, Grind and Motivate. You know what I'm saying? For the gear. That's my guy. So it's just inertia. It's just trying to keep up. Even literally after this, I got a photo shoot. I got a photo shoot. I was about to tell y'all who it was. Sheesh. But I got a photo shoot. There's a big TV network conglomerate that I'm doing some stuff for. That, you know what I mean, is in the work. It's just a lot. You know what I mean? Inertia is happening. God is good, though. God is good. All praise is due to the Most High. Let me just say that first and foremost. Your theme song was in my head all day yesterday. Nah, salute. I woke up where he at? Glad to see you. Nah, I appreciate you. You still never told me how to pay for you to get. You still never told me how to pay for your when my book comes out. For your what? I don't know what you're saying, Mahmoud. I'm missing a word. Young Faces, what up? I thought my internet was tripping. Trini Cherry, what up, Trini? Blessings 3D. Last night was fire. Appreciate you. Thank you. Bass Moreno, what up? You deserve it, Ash. Thank you. No, thank you. I appreciate that. Neo up next. Neo's dropping this Thursday. You know what I'm saying? So fast shout to the bro. All the time. Nothing but blessings to you. Thank you, Sucker Free. Oh, your services. Hold tight. I'm launching. Tim, what up? Salute. I'm launching the Self-Publishing Academy. so I could be more intentional. Yo, my computer just acting real slow right now. It's all good. Just Cash App him 500s. Salute. Salute. You said the one guy made 30. No. Julian Gordon is the one that made 30K. Julian Gordon is the one that made 30K pre-sales. I love God is number one in life, and you're never ashamed to praise him. Nah, thank you, Peter. Nah, that's, I mean, man, my mother taught me, if my mother taught me anything, is always to put God first. You know what I'm saying? And so there is no other way. I wouldn't. I mean, Peter said, I wouldn't. Peter said, like, I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for God. Like, there's so many opportunities that the way I came up, man. Like, let me not get into that. You know what I'm saying? But now, like, at this stage of my life, everything is God. Like, I don't even believe there's nothing else but God. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so all praises, you know what I'm saying? So, we don't need the computer. You got a ton of knowledge sitting right in front of you. Salute. All right. Freestyle Friday, y'all. What y'all want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Me too, brother. Nah, facts, bro. Facts, man. Like, man, everything is God, Best interview ever last night. Keep growing, bro. Salute. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're such a great testimony. Thank you, brother. Thank you. All right, man. Freestyle Friday, which I want to listen to. My computer tripping, but it's all good. I might just need a restart. Surrender. Let's do Surrender. I'm gonna do Surrender. Since we talking about God, since we talking about that, let's talk about Surrender. Look, Ash Cash, look, Miss Keys, you getting it.
Reality for you.
You getting it, Miss Keys.
Sitting around thinking I want something, it doesn't. But there's no question if the energy
last night was so dope. After watching it again, catch so much gems. Thanks.
Is in sync with what is to come.
Hopefully next week.
That there is a space that you create that
the Self-Publishing
allows
Academy.
That to happen. God can dream a bigger dream for me, for you, than you could ever dream.
We want to listen to Ash Cash. Yeah, I'm gonna play Ash Cash next.
And done as much.
My time. It's my time.
And tried and given.
All right, surrender, y'all. Surrender this.
And pled and bargained and hoped.
All right, so let me just give you out a back story. Surrender for me is I'll be honest. Surrender is what has allowed my life to just be bliss. You know what I'm saying? It's all been surrender. You know what I'm saying? And so when you trying so hard, you try to figure things out. You got sometimes you get. I think most times you just gotta surrender. You know what I'm saying? And then when you surrender to the most powerful, being, that's when everything starts to fall into place. So
people doubt that your thoughts create reality for you.
I don't know who David is,
If
but
you're
I'm
just
gonna
sitting around thinking I want something, it doesn't. But there's no question if the energy and the vibrational frequency is correct, is in sync with what is to come your way, that there is a space that you create that allows that to happen. God can dream.
DJ Wiz, salute.
For
salute,
you,
King.
than you could ever dream for yourself. When you've worked as hard and done as much and strived and tried and given and pled and bargained and hoped, surrender.
Surrender.
When you have done all that you can do and there's nothing left for you to do, give it up. Give it up to that thing that is greater than yourself and let it then become a part of the flow.
bars. Big bars. Listen to these bars.
Every Sunday morning, God has a jazz brunch for souls becoming human.
Yeah.
And they go to that brunch, and God reads out all of the life assignments of humans that are going to be born on earth. And the souls pick an assignment, meaning they pick a life
Thank you, Z
that they're
Realty.
going to come into body to manifest. And God, when he has a really hard task, he winks over at you and says, you know, like, this is the assignment I want you to take.
Yeah.
So the soul that was going to become Rhonda Harris was sitting there at the jazz brunch. And God winked at her. And then he brought her up and he told her, you're going to be born a black female in a time when being black or female isn't really easy. You're going to be born to an alcoholic mother and a womanizing father. You're going to be born in a situation where you may be physically abused. God tells us, he tells us, we get the life assignment. And he says, this is what I want you to know. I want you to know that you've got to hold on to me. Yes. I want you to know that you've got to learn forgiveness. And when I got abandoned and treated badly in home, I didn't remember that I could always reach out.
Brother, is it possible for you to talk
But
to you
at
a little
some
bit about
point,
overcoming
you know,
the fear of capturing opportunities?
those
Sometimes
things that God whispered in your ear kick in.
Yeah.
And you get to choose.
Yeah.
Either I'm going to do this as hard as it is, or I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up a needle.
No, I love that. I
I'm
love
gonna
that.
Stay ignorant. I'm going to drink. I'm going to cuss. I'm
Yeah,
gonna stay
I got you.
ignorant.
I got you.
Or I'm going to say, Father, into thy
For sure,
hands
for sure.
I commit my soul, my life. And that's
Keep this up
what
for a while.
it is,
So I can
understanding
look for this later salute.
surrender. And that really is all there needs to be. I surrender. Yeah.
Barnes, listen to this. And I got a question that I want to my brother Pete, that we want to talk about. That's actually a perfect layup for my daily aspiration. We're gonna talk about that. Surrender, y'all, surrender.
Lets things happen. And there's such a
Thank you, Hutch.
subtle, you use that word, and it's right. There's a subtle edge in the difference of that, because when you want things and you're just going to apply yourself diligently, we watch you ripping through these processes. You're just eating this up. You're going to get yourself tuned up as fast as you can. But there's something
Mitch,
counteractive in that.
Appreciate
and
you, Mitch.
What it is what your wonderful
My guy, Money
question
Making Mitch in
came
the
up
building.
with toward the end of your comments, which is you want to understand how to trust. And here's the way we would go about that. Feel the difference between someone who is, this is not for you, it's an example for you, of someone who is seeking a healing, which is absolutely upstream, and allowing wellness, which is downstream. Can you feel the difference? So many people are looking for the results, and they are so pointed upstream. They're so intense about it and so determined about it. And we want to say, you don't have to
Appreciate you.
work hard. You've already done your work.
Pro
by
by
living life
Stacks.
that caused
Thank
you
you.
to ask for it. And Source has already done the work by aligning things up, and Law of Attraction is the real workhorse behind all of it. Your work, if there's any, is to trust stream.
Trust the stream.
Trust.
That's your work.
If you were to let go of those oars,
Let go of the
that
horse.
you've done
Trust the
enough
stream.
in living of life to put in vibrational escrow,
Yes.
and the source is reliable enough to bring you in this massively moving stream
Yep.
toward what you want. So it's not necessarily, not even a trusting in your ability. It's a bigger trust than that. It's a trust or faith in the stream. And
Trust the stream.
what we have given you as a result of what you've been reading, we've given you a framework in which you now understand the current of the universe, you see.
Yep.
And so that's what we want you to practice your trust in. We want you to say to yourself, well, the stream is flowing and I can paddle upstream if I want to, and I can tell I am because I don't feel so good.
Yep.
This tension tells me that I'm doing that. And if you will just work a little bit on the sensation of letting go of the oars. In other words, it's not about making it happen. It's not about being different than you are. It's really about, and here it is, making peace where you are.
Make to where you are.
So, in very short terms, we would say to you, if we were to give you an unfair label that accurately depicts the energy of your being,
Yep.
you're trying too hard.
Trying too hard.
And it comes from wanting to please others. It comes from having a lot of responsibilities.
Thank you,
It
Miss
comes from a lot of
Epoxy.
people counting on you. It comes from all of those things, but it doesn't serve you.
Doesn't serve
And
you.
it doesn't serve anyone.
Surrender! Yo, you gotta surrender. You gotta surrender. Last bar. Catch this bar, y'all. Catch this bar. Look, a butterfly never goes back to being a caterpillar. Everything serves its purpose.
Surrender for me, and I experienced a lot of surrender during my cancer journey, but surrender is, it's like a fish finding current and going.
Thank you, BDF.
Yeah.
That's surrender.
Oh my God, I love that so much. You know what? Because I believe that everybody in life has their own current and their own flow.
Everybody has their own
Your
flow.
job in life is to figure out what that is, what lane that is,
Figure
and
out
how
your
you
flow.
line up with the center and the universe and everything around you, and follow that flow.
Follow the
Your
flow.
job in life is to try to not be the salmon swimming upstream all the time, but to find your flow.
Acceptance, though, I would
Acceptance.
say, is when you're finding that flow and you run into driftwood
Yeah.
or a stone or get caught in the bank, is accepting that and the larger situation. So, I
It's so
think,
hard to know when to accept and when do I fight to get out.
well, accept
Ms.
doesn't,
Didi, what up?
accept to me doesn't mean that we stop evolving.
Acceptance doesn't
It's a
mean stop
spiritual
evolving.
perception.
That acceptance before, because we're all in difficult circumstances at some point in our lives. And you have to be able to acknowledge and accept where you are.
Accept where you
before
are.
You can figure out how to get out from where you are.
Yeah.
Yes, and we're
Yes.
so attached to the identities, relationships, and dreams
Yes.
that have brought us this far. And they're dear. But like a cocoon, when a butterfly emerges, the cocoon has served its purpose.
Yo!
It's false. It means it served its purpose.
Oh, that's so good.
And our
And
dreams,
everything in life serves its purpose.
our dreams, our identities, our ambitions, our relationships.
Thank you. Thank you for the time
they
check.
often
Living
are
wiser.
cocoons that lead us.
Born Savage. Hey. Yo, everything serves its purpose. I tune in every morning and your show sets my mood for the day. Thank you, Ash. Nah, salute. My pleasure. Thank you, Trini. All right, so here, let me unpack that for y'all real quick.
Mind Right Radio.
Mind Right Radio.
Your number one source for mind elevation.
Let me unpack that for y'all real quick, right? So, I mean, the big bars. There was so many big bars in that. But surrendering, right? Surrendering is about control. A lot of times we get into a space of trying to control everything, not knowing that there's a higher power that's helping to guide us. You know what I mean? Guide us in our way. And all we have to do is trust, right? All we have to do is let go. Like, you don't even have to force the issue, right? You don't even have to force the issue. You don't even have to force what you want, because what you want for you, God wants that for you too. And so the moment that you ask for it is the moment that it's yours, right? God is going to say yes, right? And so the moment you say, yo, can I have this? God is going to say yes. The problem is that we're trying to control it. We're trying to control the narrative. We're trying to steer it. And so we have to surrender, right? We have to let go. We have to go with the flow. We have to go with the stream, right? But the other thing that I thought was a big bar in there was the line about, a caterpillar never going back to the cocoon, right? Like once the butterfly emerges, right? The caterpillar becomes the butterfly. Once the butterfly emerges, like the cocoon has served its purpose. There's never a reason to go back to that. Go back to that. There's never a reason to go back to that cocoon. All that pain, all the struggle, all the things that you worry about, never a reason to go back to that. And we do that through self-sabotage. We self-sabotage, right? We evolved as people, and then once we evolve, we start to go back to places, people, situations don't serve us no more, right? Once you become the butterfly, stop going back to the cocoon, right? Because life is about evolution. Life is a constant evolution. Like, are you evolving? Right? Are you evolving? Are you taking who you are today, given it yesterday's circumstance, and then making today's decision? You can't do that. You can't do that. Right? Because who you are today is who you are today. And there's so many different reasons and things, and like, you got to go with the stream, let it flow. And so I want to answer this question. My brother Peterson says, is it possible? I'll put this on the screen, right? Is it possible for you to talk a little bit about overcoming fear of capturing opportunities, right? So sometimes opportunities come and fear sets in. It says, just came out of a business meeting and I literally came out feeling overwhelmed. God will literally do it, but can we capture the opportunity when it comes, right? And so I love that, and that's actually my daily for today, right? And so there's a perfect, we set this up another perfect because my daily aspiration today is dedicated to being afraid to fail and being afraid to succeed, right? And it's so funny. It's not funny, but like, both of these things exist. There are people who are afraid to fail, and then there are people who are afraid to succeed. And the reason for it is because we're, criticism, being comfortable, right? There's all these reasons why that happens. So let me read to you today's daily word and daily aspiration, and y'all gonna get what I'm saying. So TGI every day. Welcome to the day that we continue to realize that everything you need to be successful is already in your possession. Today's daily aspiration is dedicated to following your own lead. There's a famous quote that says, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people will not feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to manifest, right? We were born to manifest the greatness that is within us. It is not just in some of us, it is in everyone. And as we let our light shine, we unconsciously give others permission to do the same. As we are liberated, which means freed, when we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Effective immediately, this is my words now. Effective immediately, anytime you have a moment of weakness, remember that you are exactly where you need to be. Stop playing small and stop allowing others to convince you out of your greatness. Follow the signs that are telling you loud and clear that your greatness has already been solidified. Stop being afraid and step into what you deserve, because nothing can stop you from but you. I'll leave you a couple of quotes. First one's by Joseph Campbell, and it says, if you follow your bliss, doors will open for you that wouldn't have opened for anyone else. Next quote by Henry David Thoreau, and it says, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life that you have imagined. And last but not least, by Pamela Vol-Star, and it says, reach high for the stars, lie hidden in your soul. Dream deep, and every dream precedes the goal. So, and actually, I'm going to play E.T. This is a perfect segue into Eric Thomas, right? You gotta let the dream destroy you. So, Pete, you gotta let the dream destroy you. What's happening is a lot of times when we get these opportunities, right? We get these opportunities. We go into these opportunities as an old person, as a person that's not evolved, as a person who doesn't realize how much of a blessing that taking these opportunities will be on not just your life, on other people's life, right? I am unapologetic about showing my greatness because it's not for me, right? There's somebody watching right now, and I say this all the time, but there's somebody watching right now that is being inspired by the moves that they see in real life, right? Like there's somebody right now inspired by the fact that a lot of stuff that I said years ago are now coming to fruition, right? And so when you think about these business deals, when you think about opportunities, when you think about things that are coming up, you have to understand that it is your obedience, right? You ask God for something, it is your obedience, right? It is your obedience in what you've asked for that is your thank you to God. It is your obedience to just go with the flow and accept the stream. It is your obedience in saying, yes, I'm in this position. It's not about you, is what I'm saying, right? You stepping into your blessings is not about you. I know that from the outward, it looks like, you're being blessed with these opportunities, but the opportunities have to be opportunities to serve. And in these opportunities to serve, you have to get to a space that you destroy, right? You got to let the dream destroy you, right? I am evolving every single day, right? The Ash that you knew in 2019 is not the same Ash of 2020. The Ash of 2020 is not the same Ash of 2021. And I promise you, I need to become a new person, right? I need to become a new person. Like, as I start thinking about where God is taking me next, the old me is not going to take me there. The old me served me. So let me play, because E.T. puts it better. Let the dream destroy you. E.T. says it's better.
People finish first.
Listen.
It is what it is. Y'all from New York. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just for real. You come to New York, I promise you. If you don't want to get harassed, stay in.
Let the dream destroy you.
I'm talking about you in New York. I'm talking about you in New York. It's 80 degrees. My man like sunglasses, bro. You need some sunglasses? I'm like, I'm good on sunglasses, bro. It started raining. He like, bye. Boom, you want an umbrella? I'm like, yeah, I need an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? They don't be playing in New York. They got everything for everything.
CEO Bree Spencer, I appreciate you.
Podcast, I heard your girl got it. I got the Jelenia on discount, bro. I'm like, on discount, bro. Y'all look great. And it ain't like you like, I'm good on the sunglasses. No, bro. Sunglasses. These sunglasses, I'm good on that. No, bro. Sunglasses. I'm like, no, bro, I'm good on the sunglasses. You sure, bro? I'm like, I'm sure. Like, you just got aggressive. Like, you gonna make me buy the glasses? So I had to realize I was delusional. I thought if you're a good person and you do right by people, that people will take your kindness and give you kindness back. But what I realized is sometimes in this world, the kinder you are, the more they try to play you like a fool. I was delusional. I'm nice to you, you're nice to me. Don't always work like that. Sometimes.
Jeff, what up, Jeff? Y'all see you later, Jeff.
So some of y'all, you delusional. I just need you to do me a favor. When you are delusional, you can never get the outcomes you want because the premise in which you're operating from is a lie.
It's a lie.
So you got to work from truth. And some of us don't want to deal with truth because it's so difficult. E.T., you dropped school. E.T., you grew up in a certain community. In order for you to be able to do what you need to do like a Tony Robbins, some things that you don't have in your arsenal, that if you can just admit you don't have it in your arsenal, then you can go get it. But until you admit that you don't have it, you'll never be able to do it. I need you to do me a huge favor. I just need you to be real. And the reason why a lot of y'all don't want to be real, because some of you would rather be in a lie and at least have a lie than not have anything at all. You already know the reality about that relationship. You already know that job, your boss ain't about to cash you out. You're just scared to quit and start your own business because you don't know if you're going to do well or not. You know you shouldn't. Come on, be honest. You know you still shouldn't be at that job right now. Let me see your hand. Let's just be real. Let me see your hand. You know you shouldn't still. Raise it high. Don't play with me. Raise it high. You still shouldn't be at that job, but you're delusional. That one day is going to be your day. That one day you're going to merge your job and keep your calling together. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to just leave. Oh, the dream will destroy you. Let it. The first version of Eric Thomas would never be able to stand in front of you guys.
First version.
The first version of Eric Thomas, the high school dropout, that guy would have never been able to stand here and help you.
Nope.
I had to destroy that Eric Thomas. That Eric Thomas that grew up in Detroit and had like that Detroit mentality. While I love it, it doesn't transfer to every community. I had to let the dream destroy you. Let it strip you.
Let it strip you.
Let it remake and mold you.
Remake and mold you.
Don't be afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Listen to me. Wherever you from, if that's where you from, if you leave, you can always come back. I promise you. I promise you, when you come back, you can get right back in the conversation. Ain't nothing gonna change. I promise you, whatever world you're from, if you go to other worlds, you can always go back to that world.
Let the dream destroy you.
Are you listening to me? Let it destroy you. So I was talking to a coach yesterday, NBA coach. I've been wanting this opportunity for for a long, long time. And coach, like, let it destroy my natural personality. It's for real, bro. I want to barter. You know, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I give you this, you give me that. Let's barter. We ain't got necessarily exchange money, but let's barter. So coach hit me up and was like, "Yo, we'd love to, we'd love to have you come to practice. We'd love to bring you to the games. We'd like to have you on the jumbo screen. We'd love to have you come out in the crowd, meet you." I was like, "That's cool, coach, but I eat now from the NBA. I could have been at any Alabama game. I ain't been to none. I don't do that, coach. I need to check. I need to see. I need this letter. Will you write this for me? I'm gonna send it." Destroyed me, meaning that you know how hard it was to send that letter? Because I understood if I sent that letter, that letter was only gonna do one or two things. That's what you're scared of. You scared to get to the real answer. Once I sent my man that letter, only two things gonna happen. One, he gonna pay me, or two, he gonna say, "No, thank you." That's what you're afraid of. You're afraid to get to the real answer. And yes, while it hurt, I let it destroy me.
Let it destroy you.
Every time I do it, it's that much easier for me to do it. And what I had to think about was, yo, bro, if you don't want to pay me and you know what I do, then that means you looking out for you. Why? Because you getting a check. That's what I love about folk, bro. You getting a check. You making millions as a coach. If you really think I'm as good as you think I am, you just told me what to do for me. If you're getting a check every time they do better, then why would you give me a check and bring me in? So really, you showing your hand. What you're really telling me is you don't really value me, because if you really value me, you cut the check. What you tell me is I have to talk to the front office. It's not choose. So do me a favor, let it destroy you.
Let it destroy you.
The version of you that you are right now, It's a blessing.
It's a
but
blessing.
It won't take you to the next level.
It's not gonna take you to the next
What
level.
got you here won't take you there.
What got you here won't take you
Let
there.
dreams destroy you, tear you down, redefine you, build you back up, make you stronger.
Yo, the version you are right now is a blessing, but it's not going to take you to the next level. What got you here is not going to get you there. Yo, think about this. A lot of what got us here to where we at is survival mode, right? And so we were surviving. We were in survival mode. And so a lot of us in survival mode, how we got to where we are, we had to move how we had to move because we had to survive. But now we at a space that you pass surviving mode. So what got you here is not gonna get you there. You can't go survival mode to the next level. Next level gotta be surrender. Next level gotta be service. Next level has to be, a space that you understand your purpose. Next level is about thriving, yo. Next level is understanding that the more you bless yourself, the more you can bless others. I can't bless nobody if I'm not blessing myself, right? Think about the success of Inside the Vault. As Inside the Vault continues to be successful, we can hire more people, right? And so it's about thriving. We ain't trying to survive. This next level ain't about surviving. The next level is about thriving. Because now you gotta prove God. You can't prove God no other way. If I'm wrong, please tell me. What other way can you prove that God exists than by showing his blessings and mercy? Please, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Please tell me another way that you could prove that God exists. They was born with everything. Never went through no struggles, right? They were born with everything, never been through no struggles, no obstacles to overcome. Thank you, Shay, for the badge, love. You know what I'm saying? They were born with everything, no obstacles, nothing to overcome, right? How can they prove that God exists? How can they prove it? Right? Because they were born into that. But what about the person who was down and out? Who shouldn't even be here, who's on their deathbed, who like all these people, the people who are poverty stricken, right? The meek shall inherit the earth. The meek shall inherit the earth. What about all those people? If they are able to come up from this circumstance that seems impossible and improbable, if they're able to do that, then they prove God. They prove God. They prove God. Every opportunity that God gives me on this earth, I'm proving God. Feel love 7. I appreciate you. Thank you for the badge, love. Right? I'm proving God. Every breath, every success, every milestone, everything I do is proving God. All right, so we're gonna go to this. Look, it's your time. I need y'all to meditate on this. These are affirmations. I need y'all to meditate on this because it's your time right now. It's your time. It's your time. Prove God. Go hard today.
I am in control of what I do at any moment.
I am in control. My day, today.
When I take control of my time, I take control of my life.
It's your time. Yup. Yup. Salute, Stacy. Salute. Salute.
When I have a large task to perform, instead of procrastinating, I remind myself that every step I take is one step closer towards my goal.
One step closer towards my goal.
I know that a 1,000-mile journey begins with a single step. My life is becoming more and more pleasant each time I take steps forward towards my goal. The world is my oyster. I achieve my goals by saying no to procrastination.
No to procrastination.
Control of my time.
Look, gotta stay on my grind because it's my time. Yup. It's your time.
I can do whatever I put my mind
I can do whatever I put my mind to.
I use time efficiently.
I use time efficiently.
People admire my decisiveness.
People admire my decisiveness.
I am good at making decisions.
I am good at making decisions.
I am always positive.
I am always positive.
I always achieve my goals.
I always achieve my goals.
I make plans and follow them through.
I make plans and follow them through. I ain't worried about the past. Yup, 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 yup. It's your time.
I take action while others talk. I make things happen.
I make things happen.
I get things done.
I get things done.
I am a doer.
I am a doer.
I enjoy getting things
I
done.
enjoy getting things done.
I am in control.
I am in
of what
control
I do at any moment.
of what I think at every moment.
When I take control of my time.
When I take control of my time,
my life.
I take control of my life.
When I have a large task to perform.
When I got a large
instead
task to
of
perform,
procrastinating, I remind myself that every step I take is one step closer to
Yup.
my goal.
it's your time. Stop playing. It's thrive mode now. It's time to thrive. It's time to thrive, y'all. Stay on that grind. It's your time. I can put, man.
I use time efficiently. People admire my decisiveness. I always achieve my goals.
I always achieve my goals. All right, we're gonna wrap up with this. Last one. This was this. Yo, if y'all remember
Your
anything.
belief is counted unto you
Uh-oh.
as righteousness. It will make the difference between where you fell short and what I call you to be. The last mile on the way is filled in simply by faith.
Oh.
That's a really good deal. He said, I'll mark your account up as if you were righteous, even though you're not righteous, just because you believe me.
Oh.
Abraham believed God, the Bible said, and it was counted unto him as righteousness.
Oh, this.
Just because he believed God. That's why you have to be careful about judging people.
Wait. This the raw version. This ain't even a.
But you don't know what they believe, and you don't know how God wrote it down in the books. And sometimes the one who is doing the judging might not be on the books as good as the one you are judging, because God counted that believes.
Uh-oh. This the raw version. Hold on.
This is the condemnation that is coming to the world, that men love darkness rather than light because their deeds were evil.
Uh-oh.
What God is concerned about in us is the fact that we do not believe. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever
This ain't an
believeth on
accident.
him
Somebody need to hear
shall
this.
not perish, but have everlasting life. It's so simple, we miss it all the time. We give him works, we give him.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mind right.
Uh-oh.
Your number one source of mind.
Uh-oh.
Motivation.
Uh-oh. Remix. Hey. Remix. You know where you heard it first?
Belief is counted unto you as righteousness. It will make the difference between where you fell short and what I call it to be. The last mile is filled in simply by faith. That's a really good deal. He said, I'll mark your account up as if you were righteous, even though you're not righteous, just because you believe me. That's why you have to be careful about judging people. Because you see what they did, but you don't know what they believe, and you don't know how God wrote it down in the books. And sometimes the one who is doing the judging might not be on the books as good as the one you are judging, because God counted their beliefs as righteousness. What God is concerned about in us is the fact that we do not believe.
You gotta believe.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him
Have what?
shall not perish, but have everlasting life. It's so simple, we miss it all the
So
time.
simple. It's simple, y'all.
We give him works, we give him duties, we give him all kinds of sacrifices, walking around trying to be spiritual. None of that is going to count as much as simply taking God at his word.
Take God at his word.
Believing what he has said about you, walking in truth and in clarity, and having peace of mind. Somebody holler, I believe.
I believe.
The enemy does everything he can to tear down your belief system. If you open up a business, if you open up a company, one of the things you have is vision, purpose, and goals. And you write them down so all of your staff and all your team and all
Just do it, Monique. Send me a request.
This is who I am.
Time is tight right now, though, but at some point I'll do it.
My purpose and my goals. That's my playbook. That's my creed. That's what I believe. You see the reason that's important. If you know who you are, then you know who you are not.
Then you know who you are not.
If you don't know who you are, somebody can ascribe any identity onto you, and you will morph into whatever they want you to be. And that's what has happened with a whole lot of us. Some of us have been 10 or 12 different people upon who we're with, because we don't know who we are. We become whoever they want
So
us to be.
bossed up.
And then when they leave us, we are confused because we have
Ash is winning. I love that name. Ash is winning. What up? Appreciate the badge love.
You say, well, I thought you were talking about believing in God. I'm talking about believing in God, but I'm also talking about believing in yourself.
Oh,
I can do all things.
I can do-
Say, I can do all things.
I can do all things. Huh?
Oh my God, just I'm right there. Say it again. I can do all things.
I can do all things.
Wouldn't it be amazing
If
if
you
you
believe it.
that?
Oh, go ahead,
Would you
TD.
sleep good tonight if you believe that?
Go ahead,
Would
TD.
you walk around with your head up and your back straight if you believe that?
Yup.
Say it again. I can do all things.
I can do all things.
You would be intimidated by anybody, anywhere, at any time if you just believe that. Say it again. I can do all things. Can you imagine how different your job interview would go if you really believe that and walked in? They said, what do you do? I can do. Imagine if you were taught that from the time you were born into the world. The first thing your mama told you when they spanked you on the behind is, don't worry about it, baby. You can do all things. We quote it.
Appreciate you, Joe.
Not like we need to. One of the great privileges is an opportunity to interact with people that I've seen from far. I get to see close. I have met very few incredibly successful people who were not positive about themselves, confident in themselves. And I have met none of them who were any more gifted than you.
Copy that.
None of them. None of them are any more gifted than you. In fact, in many cases, they are less gifted, less talented, less skilled. They don't have more than you. They think differently than you. People aren't blessed because they have more.
They're not blessed because they have more.
Life is an equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity, y'all.
You come here with 2 eyes and 2 legs and 2 ears and a nose and a mouth and a couple of hands. Boom, you're here. What you do with what God gave you is left up to you. The guy sitting beside you has no more than you.
No more than you.
He might have done more with what he had, but he didn't get any more. understand that the predicament that you are in right now does not define your destiny.
Does not define your destiny.
They don't believe nothing. Let me try y'all over here. The predicament that you are in right now does not define your destiny. They're doing a little bit better. I'm going to try this section over here. The predicament.
Miss Reed, what up?
Right now does not define your destiny. You ought to look at everything.
Missed out today. Salute, King. Appreciate you.
And say, you a liar.
You a liar!
I don't believe you. You a liar. You lied on me.
I bet it. Yo, go ahead, TD. Chill out.
You ought to lay hands on that tumor and call it a liar. Every voice that said you'll never be nothing, you gotta call it out. You're a liar.
You're a liar. Every voice that says you couldn't make it, call it out.
Every time
You're a liar.
in your ear and says you can't make it through this, you can't take this, you're gonna have a nervous breakdown. You're gonna lose your mind. You're gonna die like your mama did. You're gonna get sick like your daddy did. You gotta talk back to those voices and say, hey! Sickness is a liar. Failure is a liar. Depression is a liar. Suicide is a liar. Despair is a liar. Spiritual heaviness, you're a liar. Disease, you're a liar. Can't learn, you're a liar. Can't read, you're a liar. Can't make it, you're a liar. Can't take it, you ought to call out every liar.
Mind right?
Yeah.
Your
Yo.
source for
Listen.
motivation.
Listen. That's all I got for y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? Monday through Friday, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., the Ash Cash Show, the most financially empowering show on the planet. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for just allowing me in your soul. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, just thank you. That's all. Just thank you so much for allowing me into your soul. Fat shout out to everybody who purchased badges. We got a long list today. Men's Style today. Salute. Joe Boss. Salute. Walking Purpose 30. Salute. The Martyr T Carter, my fault. Miss Carter, I appreciate you. Phil Love 7, I appreciate you. Ash is winning. I love that name. Ash is winning. I appreciate you. Shay, Madam Mark Down, Shay, I appreciate you. Trinity Cherry, I appreciate you. Cultural Beauty Brand, I appreciate you. BPF Consultants, I appreciate you. CEO Bree Spence, I appreciate you. Miss A Proxy by Her, I appreciate you. Pro by Stacks, I appreciate you. My guy, my CPA, Money Making Miss Michelle Valbrun, I appreciate you. Hush 210, I appreciate you. Z Realty Group, I appreciate you. Nasco Enterprise, I appreciate you. Roz, I appreciate you. Living Wise, I appreciate you. Shabby Mahmood, I appreciate you. Everybody listening, I appreciate you. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all. Winning Friday. Let's continue to win. Let's continue to live on purpose. Let's continue to believe. Let's continue to go with the flow. Let's just continue to be our best selves. You know what I'm saying? Because when we are our best selves, we are allowing our greatness to be on display. And so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. I'll see y'all next week in God's will. Everything is God's will. I'll see you next week in God's will. Peace. Love y'all.
Money ain't a thing. Money ain't a thing.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank.
We can talk, but money talk, so talk more.
Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show, the Ash Cash Show, Ash Cash Show.